Hello folks and welcome to Curious Expedition 2, the sequel, surprisingly enough, to Curious Expedition. It's a turn-based sort of roguelike where you have the narrative that you're like an explorer and exploring strange islands and stuff, and you basically go with a team of explorers. Your main explorer, your backup, and it's dice-based encounters, combat and not. I haven't played too much of Curious Expedition 2, I just did the tutorial just to remember that, okay, it's pretty much like the first one. I really enjoyed the first game. The first game was actually really fun. The first game was way more pixely. I'm not entirely sure that I prefer the art style for the second one, but I'm willing to give it a shot. This continue here is just basically the very first one after the tutorial, so I'm going to start a new game entirely, and we'll just go from there. So yes, I still remember how it all began. Would you like to hear about it? Play the intro expedition? No, let's skip to Paris. We'll go straight in. I pondered the challenges ahead, the difficulty this new explorer would face. Because this is the character you play in the tutorial. I can't remember. I can't remember her name. But in the first one, you got to play as several famous explorers. You could play, and not even necessarily explorers. You got to play as, like, Amelia Earhart was one of them, and loads of different people. Was that the thing I was thinking? The thing is, this is very true. I get Curious Expedition and Renowned Explorers mixed up a lot because they're very similar games. I do remember enjoying Curious Expedition more. I don't remember which one had the actual real-life explorers in it now. Anyway, you can play as Traveler, you can play as Adventurer, you can play as Lunatic. I think I might play as Adventurer. If you die, we can restart the expedition, we can wipe the year, or we can wipe the campaign. So it's basically full hard mode, Iron Man. Full wipe the year, which means actually wipes out the... Because I think if you basically, at least in the first one, your campaign was 5 years. We'll start with wipe the year. Not sure how far we'll go, but hey. Gathering together the most accomplished explorers of Paris, I looked closely at each. Who would become my new right hand? So what do we have here? We have Fee Parnell, big game hunter, and Bernard Leboeuf, anthropologist. And you can unlock more. Rob 10 shrines to unlock this one, discover 15 locations to unlock this one, kill 30 animal groups, learn a tribe type 10 times, find buried treasure 10 times, and complete 5 rounds without killing anything in combat to be a pacifist for ages. You can regenerate them as well to get some new ones. What do we have here? Ernaline Bateman, or Marie Elise Graves. You pick Marie, you basically start off with your big game hunter, level 2, free ambush when attacking, health, experience, and the dice you have. So the die of Ernaline Bateman is basically, these are the 6 sides. You get ambush, which causes vulnerable and does damage, tally-ho, which does damage and causes vulnerable, and cracking wallop, which does damage and has a chance to stun. And you come in with a knife as well, which has a different die as well. You can re-roll blanks once. You can come up with a field nurse, Iva Maddern, increased heal speed, a lot of healing, and a full status heal. Hothead has a hard time saying no to a fight. Ooh, you are okay. And the dog, is the dog available to be selected? No, I want a dog though. Or we can get ourselves a big game anthropologist who comes with comes with some healing, a sun punching, a spear, and comes with 2 tribesmen already. A translator, who is an alcoholic, slaps and demoralizes, and a native shaman, who gives you healing of everyone and right of pay on all enemies, and is superstitious. We're going to start with the big game hunter because I want the dog. Let's begin. In Paris, France, 1886. I looked out upon the exposition grounds with a smile on my lips. Marlin had chosen me to... Ma'am, the person you play is something Marlin. Nicola Marlin, something like that? Marlin had chosen me to uncover the secrets of the islands. I vowed not to let her down. My heart pounded with the anticipation of the fame and glory that lay before me. But first I would need to hire some assistance. We'll go to the Boussole Cassé. The Boussole Cassé, maybe. The Broken Compass. And surveyed my surroundings. Renowned as a meeting place would be for explorers, it was a likely place to find eager adventurers to join my trek. Let's recruit somebody. I gave word that I was looking for brave souls to join my expedition. Soon I had gathered a small set of candidates to choose from. A street rat. Oh god. Let me mouse over them first. The translator, which you saw before, increases your when you rest in a native village, increases your sanity. Also is a kleptomaniac, so that can cause problems in villages if they nick things from villages. Or also think they can also take rewards sometimes, if I believe. Aroma trader, which means things are slightly cheaper. Also is shield, 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 and duplicates dice. Is scared of heights, so don't go climbing mountains. And the street rat, Mary Graves, can steal from locations. Steal challenge bonus 1 green die. As untargetable for nothing and taunt. It gives you armor and gives you taunt, and you are also afraid of heights. Ooh. Ooh, good question. I'm gonna go with. Go with, cause hang on, yeah, go with the street rat. Yeah, Marie Graves. Yes, let's take Marie Graves. Marie Graves joined the trek with a lopsided grin. Though her skill set had been honed in an urban environment, I was certain she would adapt and prove useful. I emerged again into the bustle of the exposition grounds. I found myself immersed in the sights and sounds of the busy site once more. Select expedition. In the days leading up to my expedition, rumors had been circulating about new islands that had been found, similar to the one Malin had stumbled upon. Sifting through these rumors, I planned my course based on those that seemed the most likely to contain grains of truth. Map in stone or the Golden Pyramid. So, rating 1 skull, budget 70 gold. Circles of standing stones are rumored to lead the way to a mysterious lost treasure on a jungle island, which gives us like 2 fame and 35 something or other, or a Golden Pyramid. A little bit harder. We're going to go for this one first, because this is my first adventure in this game. But we'll select our sponsor. Malin had connections with mysterious and secret explorers clubs, each of which was prepared to fund my expedition. The Royal Avalon Society was a British organization created to learn about the wide undiscovered world. It was a venerable, prestigious club with a strict code of honor. Old traditions restrained us, they keep us true. The Lux Labs, on the other hand, was a relatively newcomer, an American corporation founded by Thomas Edison. They used expeditions to field test experimental technology, and you are clearly a robot. The Taishi Academy finally came from the Far East. Rumor was that they investigated dark supernatural influences in the world, assuming no one believes that sort of thing. Working for Explorers Clubs will unlock new items characters. So you, okay, they're providing, they'll claim all leftover provisions when the expedition is complete, so there's no carrying over of things you grab. But we can unlock new things. We'll take Lux Labs, we'll take Taishi Academy. I think we'll take the Royal Avalon Society to start with. I was to set sail the next morning and decided to enjoy a final night out. As I sipped my drink that evening, I was approached by Percy Fawcett, famous explorer and hunter of the lost city of Zed. It was the voice of the wild places, and I knew it was now part of me forever. Starstruck, I chatted with the celebrity about inconsequential things for a while before he introduced the topic of disappearing islands. I smiled and deflected, pretending I knew nothing. Fawcett pressed harder, but I would not reveal Malin's secrets to a complete stranger. Eventually, he grew impatient in the face of my invasions and bid me good night, striding off with irritation. Eccentric fellow, if I say so myself. I'm assuming he's competing for us. He's competing for who's going to get the most fame. I pulled close to the island, meeting up with my supply vessel. The Royal Avalon Society had provided me with the modest budget to outfit my trek. The shopkeeper had hailed me loudly and handed me over a small package, a gift from Malin, for my first solo expedition. I was sure it would prove useful, so we got a first aid kit, a torch, and 5 chocolate. Let's buy some equipment. Chocolate restores sanity, it takes sanity to move. A torch lets you light dark places. Also, you can use it as a weapon in combat. First aid kit lets you heal. Hunting knife if we got. What can we take extra? The discount on... We can take climbing gear, we can take food cans. We can take whiskey. I'm going to take some climbing gear. We have 70, right? So... Oh, can you take the lot? You can't quite take the lot, but... Okay, whiskey's expensive. Fair enough. Got some... We'll take another bit. We'll take all the climbing gear we can get our hands on. Take some food cans as well, and we'll take a couple of whiskey. How about that? Whiskey can be useful for trade as well. Right, let's go. Deal. My equipment chosen, I considered if there was yet to be done, let's begin the expedition. The legends told of a great treasure among these islands, but there was only one problem. No one knew where it was located. Fortunately, a Royal Elven Society had found a clue. An island where natives told of ancient circles of stone that were rumored to lead to the treasure. I would need to find the stone circles to uncover the true location of the treasure I sought. Okay, so here we go. This is the map of the island. You basically arrive by ship. It's a hex-based exploration game. The gimbal spins faster the closer you get to your goal location. The closer we are to the goal, the faster this will spin. It takes sanity to move, and it takes there's a start cost. You see at the bottom there. There's a start cost to the journey. So longer paths. It cost me 6 to go 1 square, but 7, 8, etc. to go more. This cost a little bit more to go across the shallow lake. Plateau we can climb with 12. Okay, so we can let's get out of here first of all, shall we? Let's move out of the. Is this a small island, or is it can we just not get any further than this? Anyway, let's travel. We have our we have our chocolate, we have our first aid kits, our foods, our whiskey. We can manage our trek. We have Ernaline Bateman. We have Iva Maddern. We've got Marie Graves, and of course we've got Gilbert the dog. Finds a quail every 25 days. Hunting challenge bonus. 1 red. Rolls 2 dice, Gilbert does. Does damage and does counterattack. Protects the master. Hits back after the next incoming attack. Good. I like nothing does miss you. God no. Right, anyway, let's move along, shall we? Travel. And as we travel, more of the map is explored. And we lose sanity over time. Aha, we found something. We've discovered an unknown location. And some natives. Okay, we'll go to the unknown location first. It's going to cost us 13 to get over there. Plus, there's one we can move. Approach the shrine. Approach the natives. Approach the shrine. A large building loomed before me. In the distance, I spied large jagged boulders, like the peaks of mountains ready to erupt from the earth. Enter the shrine. I don't like this. Inside was a small, shadowy chamber. A long hallway led to the altar room ahead. My eyes flitted to and fro, searching for traps. Shrines hold valuable treasure, but are very dangerous, and robbing them will set off catastrophes that anger the locals. Search for secrets. So we need to roll 1 green, and there's a bonus for another green. And you can see we have 6 dice to roll in our party, and 4 of them have a 2 in 6 chance of rolling green. So roll them dice. You re-roll any of them? There's no re-rolling here. Walking the walls, I noticed that one section echoed with a hollow resonance. Upon inspection, I found a subtle slab door leading to a second chamber. Open that slab door. I took all my strength, but I managed to move the great slab to one side. Wiping sweat from my brow, I cautiously entered the small doorway. I entered a small room adorned with religious implements. Looking through the ceremonial ornaments, I noticed something that seemed to hold real value. Take the artifact. Okay, so we can take the silver vase. We can take the tribal artifact. Study to learn more about the ways of this tribe. Reveals the tribal trait. Bruh. Take all. I stuffed my plundered treasure into an satchel and returned to the entry chamber. I'm not going to enter the altar because we're just starting it, and they're not lying about the fact that it can actually wreck the island. So we're not going to disturb the shrine further, we'll just leave. So how do we study this thing? Used to learn more about the natives. The artifact depicted a civilization where weaponry and violence were absolutely forbidden. Any who broke with this code were shunned by the tribe. Okay, so weapons are forbidden. So we have weapons. We have a knife. Okay. Approach the natives now? We just keep moving. I'm gonna keep moving. They've not found us yet. Hello. What's that? You are a trader. What's a trader doing here? You're spinning now. Gimbal reading very far. There's something over there as well. Let's go talk to the trader, see if the trader has for us. Approach the trader. You can trade items of equal or greater value to acquire goods. To my surprise, I encountered a colorfully dressed trader. You need to steal green. Okay, or we can just. Let's see, what have we got to trade? We've got another knife, a rope. I could sell the knife. Right click to inspect. Oop. Leather girdle. Or costume flare. Flash powder. I will cancel that out. But I might see if I can. Oh, can you just see about nipping? Can you nick from you now? Good. Success. The street rat just stole stuff. Marie Graves flashed a grin and revealed what she had taken. I had to admire her skill. It seemed that her theft had gone unnoticed. We got 2 cocoa wine. I stashed a little ill-got loot and pondered what to do next. I'll just leave. What is cocoa wine? Cocoa wine adds a lot of sanity, blackout, and travel up to 6 tiles randomly. Backfire chance 10%. Ridiculously strong wine. Okay, well, there's something over there, so let's go have a look. 11, 17, because Shallow River is hard, so let's go this way. Use some hyenas over there, looks like. A waterfall. We can rest at the waterfall. Travel there. Approach the waterfall. Over rest. We can rest here. We can rest in campsites. Let's get some stamina back. Marie Graves and I were having a lovely discussion about our findings so far when Iva Madden approached, looking a tad tense. Iva Madden nervously shifted from one foot to another, then fixed Marie Graves with her gaze. Suddenly she confessed her love for her. Graves looked as if struck by lightning. Slowly a tender smile appeared on her face. I decided to give these two some space, and they're now in love. It is narrative. There can be interpersonal relationships. They can have traits which affect each other. So I guess what does that do for us? Rest for 5 days. Get some stamina back. 5 days of rest. We enjoyed the peaceful ones. Leave. What does that do for you, by the way? We found some raw quail because 25 days have passed. Small game hunter. We got some raw quail. Might be even less cooked. Okay, well, what does that do for you, by the way? Max sanity +7. Max sanity +7. Is that for both of us or nay? Can't tell. Right, can you go over there? 24 sanity to go over there. Really? Like if you once you get over here, that red line there, I think it means you're close enough to start affecting. Is it? No, it's just because you're going through dangerous stuff. Not sure what this line is, to be honest. 21 to get over there, 24 to get there. That shows how difficult it is to get through that shallow river. But we have to. We must. Every day is a hex as well. Okay, what's that? Oh, a stone circle. Good, we found one of them. Very, very close there. Reached objective. Experience 6. When you hit 10 experience, you can level somebody up. Approach this ancient circle. I approached the first of the stone circles. According to legend, the first piece of the map would be found here. Pulling forth a large roll of paper that I had brought for this purpose, I carefully copied the etchings on the stones. My map was beginning to take shape. Okay, we found the first one. Not sure where the second one is, though. A single hyena? Maybe 2 hyenas, possibly. A skull little 2 over there. This looks like messy, so let's cross over to here. We use the climbing kit. Did we lose our climbing kit completely? Got 3. Yeah, we had 4, now we got 3. Good. Right. Stone structure over there. Or down here, shall we? Low sanity, yes, must consume some whiskey or some chocolate to move up. So 12 sanity. We've still got some sanity. Wood structure over there. That could be something, so move down here. Ah, we found some things. And second raw quail. Can we cook this thing then? Use. Charcoaled quail. Ah. 1 hour on the fire should do it. That's not how that works. Charcoaled quail. It's like charcoal, yes, we didn't cook that particularly well, did we? So we have 14. I'm gonna eat some. Let's eat some chocolate and get to this over here. We will probably have to. Hello. Approach the dilapidated shack. You have an experience to level somebody up. We can level up one of them. So we can level up Have Imagine. It's increased health, increased heal speed. Patch up increased as well, and as does Purge. Marie Graves increases back health, increases Artful Dodge, increases Deflect Attention. Or we can level you up, increases your maximum health. Finds a quill more often. You can hunt more often as well. Sikkim does, if you boost Sikkim, it does bleeding damage. You know what? I like the dog. Let's level the dog up. Should I cut? No, I changed my mind. I keep hitting dismiss because it's the bottom thing there. No. Let's carry on. Approach the dilapidated shack. I encountered a worn, poorly constructed hut in the wilderness. A desperate-looking man peered out at me, his pale, emaciated form sparking pity. The man entreated me pitifully. He had thought to find riches in this land, but now was trapped and desperate. Any help I could give would be a godsend. Medium donation. Okay, we have to donate medium. Here, take some coca. Oh, okay, it's way too much. Take some whiskey. It's also way too much. There you go. Let's take a couple of cans of food there. The poor man thanked me profusely, clearly incredibly grateful. I felt a tent well-being fill my heart. That was not necessarily worth it because 15 wasn't great. But hey, we have no time to lose. That's true, we don't. There's something over there. It's going to take ages to get there, and it will guarantee die unless we increase our sanity. We can go over here though, so let's see what's over here. It's not one of those, because it'll be definitely speeded up if it was, but stone disc. Approach it. Approach the stone disc. I came across an ancient disc of carved stone embedded in the ground. Its intricate markings seemed to indicate some knowledge of astronomy. Examine the disc. I saw hints of a map within the strange markings disc. Perhaps I could use it to reveal what was hidden in unexplored areas. Please do. What better between analyze markings, damn it. Oh, the right click's the problem. Okay. Okay, so we found stuff over there. Okay, do you want to go talk to the villagers? Start to get sick of these, yeah. Like, that can happen if you eat too much canned food and stuff. It causes issues. We deal with. You know what, I'm going to try to fight the hyenas. That might be beneficial for us. Hello. Got the quail. Surprise attack. Ow. Poisoned there. Last entire combat. Thankfully, we do have a healer, so hopefully she rolls her healing dice. Her purge dice. Anyway, roll. You can also use the torch, but we're not going to bother. Roll in dice. Okay, that is ambush enemy. You can heal. Okay, you can definitely heal up you. Good. Let's roll all these extra dice here. Reroll the dice. Good. So you can go. You can go. Damage, boost bleeding. You're untargetable for the duration. You can bite there. Oh, I should have done this first, shouldn't I? Vulnerable, then that, and then you can go counterattack damage. Itself. Hit the master. Right, enter. The counterattack, good. Right, please re-roll everything. Roll, roll, roll. Heal up my dog. Good. Deflect, taunt. Boost, super boost there. Confirm. Yep, and can you taunt you? You get armor, but you also got the taunt, so that counter should probably work in your advantage. Good. I looted the bodies of the fallen. got some hyena pelt, we got an animal tooth, we got some raw meat. There is actually like a limit to how much you can carry. However, everything you have that is weightless basically adds an extra slot because it doesn't take up a slot essentially. Can we cook this stuff then? Charcoal quail, charcoal meat. I need a chef. You can get a chef that makes it better. 40 over there. We'll go over that way anyway. Let's take us 29 to get to you, but we will must. Needs must. We're nowhere close. I can right click to stop travel. Ooh, the village. We can probably rest in the village as long as they like us enough. That no weapons were allowed inside the village. They offered to bury my weapons nearby so that I could pick them up when I left. Agreed, because they are a very peaceful people that we found out, and they are because we found out what kind of tribe they are, we know that that's fine. They are very peaceful. That's fantastic. The village welcomed me with smiles on their faces. Standing is 3. My current standing is 2, I think. So let's have some trade. What can we trade from you? You have healing charms, which increases natural healing speed. We have horn flute, which lifts mood but draws attention. We can give you the pelts because we don't need the pelts. We can give you the tooth because we don't need the tooth. Shovels we have anyway. We don't. That's not worth it because it's essentially they don't care. Care about that? That's worth it to us. So this might be useful to have. Tanning kits. We can increase our value of really? Okay, fine. That might be useful to grab though. If you can, okay, what can I sell you? Do you care about cocoa? You love cocoa wine. Okay, you love the cocoa wine. Okay. Bait usable in combat. Coca leaves. Raw meat. Overburdened. Completing this train will leave you overburdened. Yes, I know, but we will basically probably use a lot of this for... Okay, hang on. So we're going to complete the trade. We're going to take as much as we can. Deal. Oh yeah, I need to... Nemo, you fool. Hang on. First of all, let's... can you do this? Use this. Can't use items right now. Fine. In which case... Very briefly. Yeah, we'll do that. I need to first do things, first of all. We need to use that. Even make the tan that pelt. Okay, good. We lost the tanning kit, so we're going to save a little bit more. And we're also going to basically use a bunch of snap back. Good. Right, approach the village again. Because I need to get high standing so you can meet the chief. You need a standing of at least 3 to meet the chief, so let's trade again. This time I've got some leather to trade, or I can trade the other cocoa wine. Standing +1, I'll take that. Now they like us, we can go meet the ruler. Inside the elder's hut, I saw they were fiercely arguing over some obscure point of law. I stayed silent, waiting nervously until they finished. After a moment, they noticed my presence and all eyes fell on me. I swallowed and quietly introduced myself, but I could feel the tension in the air. I was allowed to make one request. Ask for quest, recruit somebody, or learn about the tribe. We know about the tribe, so we're going to ask for a quest. I inquired anything you could do to help the village. I was told of a relic of religious significance that has been stolen long ago. It had a map, but I would need to dig it up. I was given a map and a shovel and instructed to take the greatest of care. The relic was of great importance, and they prayed for its safe return from the village. I was given 3 shovels, in fact. Crikey. Let's get out of here. I can rest in the village as well for 2 this, but I don't need to rest right now. I'm going to steal, again, when I've got nothing left, we might steal. Okay, so where is this map? Map is, again, it says, ooh. There. That is right there. So we can go over there. That's probably where the thing is, by the way, so, you know what? There used to be a time limit. That seems to have gone to a certain degree now. Decreased loyalty. Why is your loyalty gone down? Angry. Why are you angry? Oh, we didn't get our weapons back. We didn't get our weapons back. Oh, crap. Why are you angry? Why are you angry? I don't understand why you're angry. It's like crud, but you can eat it. Right, fine. Let's dig up treasure. Right, we got the artifact. We'll get our weapons back. I don't understand why you're upset. Right, let's dig here. Got our weapons back. Are we too full for the weapons? Okay, well, hang on. We too full for the weapons? Are you kidding me right now? You're genuinely kidding me right now. We'll drop the chocolate then. Take everything. Oh, never mind. You can take everything. Eat the chocolate. Okay, 33. We can go back to the village. Drop off the thing that they want. And then we can rest. Some more raw quail. Getting a cook is important. If you have the dog, I want to cook, definitely. Finish the village task. The village ruler thanked me solemnly as I presented the Ross relic. I saw tears of strong emotion in her eyes as I turned to leave. We got a shamanic staff. We got loads of experience. We got loads of standing. What is the relic? Equipable in hand. A gnarled staff imbued with mysterious power. Increases all buffs by 25%, or can poison the enemy, and this essentially is an extra die. You can equip that, can't you? Yeah, you can get that in your hand. A nurse. Okay, all the rest in the village too. Need to hand over one of our animals to be prepared as food? No! I'm not going to give you my dog. Are you kidding me? We're not going to get it back as much stamina, but I'm assuming that is the stone circle. Got some stuff here. Let's get in. We could just steal on our way out. We have actually an extra die to roll now. No, I'm not going to do that. Right, let's get out of here. We still have our knife? Where's our knife gone? You buried our knife somewhere, haven't you? Where did you bury our knife? Oh, you do have our knife. Okay. There you go. Hang on, what was that? I was like, what are you doing? Okay, fine. Let's go over... Let's get into the area where the hyena is. I'll take the hyena. We get an ambush because we are a big game hunter. Right, roll. Next action slash for 12 damage. You're already vulnerable. Good. What do we have here? We got heal, we got quick slash, we can cause some more bleeding. Okay, we're going to re-roll everything. Oh, things we don't need here. That's going to be using to boost that. So roll. Okay, you can counter. You can do untargetable. Okay, so you with the boost die. Do that. We can do massive vulnerability increases. Yeah, so that. Do that. Hit you with that as well. And we can counterattack stealth, confirm. Right, okay. Oof. Okay. Roll them dice, roll them bones. Right, heal. Right, so we roll everything again. Okay, what do we got here? We can kill you off with. Okay, let's heal up you. Let us Bleed you. Maybe because it just finishes you off. Then we'll do that there. You're vulnerable. And confirm to protect the master. Does that work? It does. It's just any counter. Good. I scoured the battlefield for anything of value. We lost some standing. But we got some stuff. So that's weightless animal teeth. Else. Some meat. And someone else can level up. Let's level you up. Why are you upset? You've been promoted. Because you're no longer angry. Fine. Travel to there. Come on. That is the stone circle? Yes, it is. Good. We've been on this island for almost half a year now. My heart began to beat faster as I came to the stone circle. I was almost finished. So I'll complete the map. At long last, my map was complete. I could not wait to return to Paris and plan my next expedition to recover the adventure. The treasure. Expedition complete. The map has been located. Levels up. Sanity increase. Experience ups. Beautiful. And that's how this works. Rank 2. Return provisions. A map. Whiskey with shovels. Animal teeth. The meat. All that was retrieved. Total campaign increased. We got even more than that. Total campaign is actually 92. Good. Continue there. New unlocks. Hiking stick, equipable in hand. It costs less to move on drylands and grasslands, and also you can whack it. Briefly. Now, you can choose a perk. Trauma Care heals party slightly after combat, health plus 10. Demolitions increases radius of explosions, increases range. Or Lone Survivor, survive a little longer when all alone. Trauma Care. Upon return to Paris, a street urchin delivered a note from Melon asking me to meet her at the office at the rear of the Boussole Cassé Tavern. Right, folks. Anyway, this is Curious Expedition 2. Sorry, I had a bit of a moment there. Yeah, there are 3 expeditions for us to do, I think, before the end. At least for this year. The 3 expeditions a year, it looks like. Anyway, yeah, it's out now, I believe. And yeah, if you enjoy it, let me know. I might carry on with it. I'll probably carry on with it regardless, but if you want me to carry on with it on video or on stream, let me know. We'll see you carry on. Thank you very much, and goodbye.